Saturn is the planet of hard work, discipline, structure, anything that is of old age, time, things that are slow and rewarding. AC lines have to do with your body and your ego and your self-esteem when you visit a type of place in the world. With Saturn on the ascendant, that means that all of Saturn's sort of energy is translating onto your body. Saturn is very hard on the bones, on the teeth, and just overall anything having to do with anything, it's very harsh on. And it's also very disciplined. So on a Saturn AC line, you can find that you can age prematurely. You just appear more mature, you appear older than you actually are. You may appear kind of reserved and to yourself as well, just very organized, very disciplined. You could get very lean on a line like this as well, because Saturn rules over fasting and restriction. You can find that this translates onto the body. You become very leaner, maybe skinnier, very bony, bone-like. The place is just very hard and very harsh on your body, very restricting on your body. You might find that you dress very conservatively here. You like to cover up more. You're just very mature, very conservative, very constrained, very constricted. You could also find that this place you feel very stifled down here, like you can't actually be yourself. Unless you're actually a Capricorn rising or you have Saturn in your first house, then this place does not feel very comfortable when it comes to your body. It's just very hard on your body, your bones, the teeth. You just look older, appear mature. DC lines have to deal with other people and how the overall environment and nature of a place is interacting with you, and also your emotions, well, not your emotions, your relationships in this place from other people. You can find that others are actually very harsh to you while you're here. Little to no support. People just expect you to be completely independent and do things on your own. It's like the people here become sort of like parents, very disciplinary, a very hard and negative sort of isolating experience from other people. They're just not very supportive of you, and if they are, it's only after they see you suffering, after they see you enduring hard work, will they reward you with their grace and their support. Your relationships here will be put to the test. You'll experience a lot of delays and setbacks and limitations and just struggles after struggles when it comes to your relationships. It takes a very long time for anything having to do with a relationship to solidify. MC lines have to do with your career, your public image, and your reputation, and just sort of basically what I said. Saturn on the MC can indicate that you work very hard here when it comes to your career. It's like you can really jumpstart your career here, similar to a Mars MC line, except only through hard work. Basically, your career is put to the test here. You just have this drive and motivation to really work hard and see yourself succeed. You go through lots of challenges and limitations when it comes to your career, but it's very rewarding. So Saturn actually gets better with time. And so you'll find the longer you're here, the better your career gets, but it's just the start of it is very slow and very hard, but it has very high rewards and very permanent rewards. The IC has to deal with your mental health and the home life and your emotional health when you're in a place in the world. Saturn on the IC can indicate that you have poor, very poor mental health while you're here. Saturn on the IC is calling for you to basically handle your emotions and handle your emotional state, and you'll be challenged mentally to get very disciplined and organized. Your mental state improves through hard work and discipline, basically, and it's very harsh on the mental health. It's not similar to Mars. Mars is harsh. Mars IC is very harsh on the mental health as well. Except here, you actually feel like you have a chance to get better with time, that is. Your home life could be very structured, very disciplined, very organized, very practical, not very fun at all. Lots of order and discipline and organization when it comes to the people that you live with, your home life, and the people in your sort of emotional state. Your home, people who live with you, like roommates and things like that. It's just a lot of structure, organization, and order. Very military. You could also find that when it comes to the culture of this place too, you're very indifferent when it comes to it. It's just a very restricted, organized, disciplined view of the culture in general. It's not really enjoying. It's just a lot of work, essentially. And again, Saturn does get better with time. So over time, you can find yourself growing to love this place. But it's just very hard and slow beginnings. And if you're up for that, then by all means, visit this line. Chiron is a mixture of Saturn and Pluto energy, I would say. Chiron is the wounded healer. So again, Saturn is hard work, discipline, structure. Pluto is death, rebirth, transformation, power, capital. And I would honestly say Chiron, Saturn is a very hard line to be on because Chiron is also very karmic, and it is causing you to go through a lot of karmic lessons when it comes to your Saturn energy. So discipline, schedule, hard work, structure, organization, all of these things will be put to the test here on a Saturn Chiron line. And you know, structure and routine and discipline, things like that, those are the concepts that can structure your entire life. So your entire life could literally find itself falling apart here on a Chiron Saturn line because it's being put to the test. Those everyday things like routines and discipline and organization, it's going to be very difficult to overcome the sort of challenges and limitations that you have in this place in the world. Also, Chiron is the wounded healer. It never gets better. It only helps people through its pain. And so you'll find that oftentimes, you know, as soon as you get better, as soon as you find the ebb and flow, as soon as, you know, you conquer the lesson, there's another lesson lined up right after that to challenge you even more. So I really would not recommend a line like this. I wouldn't recommend any of the Chiron lines, but especially this Chiron Saturn combination line, I would absolutely never recommend anyone to go there unless you feel called to it. And I honestly wouldn't even stay on it that long because I remember when I was very close to a Chiron line, it is just a very intense energy that if you are not ready for, just don't go. All right, thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to leave a like and a comment down below and subscribe to this channel. Also, I have astrocartography ebooks available on my website if you are interested in delving further in depth with all of these lines. And I also am accepting readings again, so if you would like a reading from me, click on the link below and I'll get back with you. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you again next time.